I've been in a meeting all afternoon.
I must have left you a dozen messages.
Is
Good.
anything wrong? I mean...
No, I'm
okay?
fine. Thank you.
Can I come into my house?
Why didn't you answer my calls?
I tried to call all afternoon, but you were on both phones. Someday, Sally, you're going to have to tell me how you do that. Look, it's been a rough day for both of us. Let's start again. Hi.
Hi. Mac, you didn't have it.
Oh, I knew that all along. Who didn't have it?
Oh, Corday.
Of course he didn't. Corday didn't have what?
What is it? A hearing aid.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. Well, no, he did. He did have it at the auction, but he did not have it at the shop.
He didn't?
No, but he heard every single word I said.
He actually didn't, and yet he did.
Right.
What you're saying is that the hearing aid was a fake.
Right.
Or
it was, whatever you were going to say.
it was some kind of receiving device. Someone was sending him signals, someone who needed time to steal the coffin. Corday had to keep the bid going till they could get the coffin out. That means Jacoby was in it with him.
He was? How?
You don't know?
Do you?
Your father would have demoted you to a niece. It takes two to keep the bid going. They had to be working together.
Why didn't I think of that?
Nevertheless, you have one tough mind, you know that?
You have a very poor but pleasing sense of direction.
It's good to have you to talk to.
I know.
Work things out.
I know.
Two. We have to go out tonight.
Yes, the theater.
Yup. A martini?
Yeah. Mac, I just thought of something.
What?
Corday and Jacoby would not have been working together. Do you remember Mr. Wurtzel, the auctioneer?
Yeah.
He told me they weren't very friendly.
Oh? How friendly weren't they?
Well, he said they were ex-partners that didn't speak.
Who was it who said the love of money is the mucilage of many a fractured friendship?
I think it was you. Or Snoopy.
It was me. What I have to find out now is if it was possible to steal the coffin in the time it took to bid on the clock. How much time would you say it took?
I really don't know.
Make a guess. 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say about 5 minutes.
That's a good guess. Is that time enough to steal something as heavy and cumbersome as a coffin?
Well, I'm really not that familiar with the stealing of sarcophaguses. Sarcophagi? What's the plural?
Coffins. From what you told me, that coffin had to weigh at least a couple of 100 pounds. That's
yeah.
an awful lot of dead weight for two. That's no pun intended.
I'll try and
For
forget
two
it.
people to crawl through a tunnel.
Why two people?
Well, they had to go single file. It was only about that wide. Can it be done in 5 minutes? And was it? That is the question. Arriba.
Arriba.
Abajo.
Abajo.
Alcentro.
Alcentro. Adentro.
What time's the gallery close?
I think they're already closed.
Oh. I wonder if I can get Constantine to open up for me. What time's the theater?
Unfortunately, it's 7:30. It's opening night.
Oh, look, why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up with you later. If you don't want to go alone, you can call somebody. Chester.
Chester, he's no fun.
What about your mother, then? She loves opening nights.
What about dinner?
Oh, I'll leave to the party.
Are we going? I wasn't sure.
We have to. I'm representing the mayor. He's locked in the elevator strike.
Are you going to be using the car?
The chief thinks that Patterson is involved in this somehow.
Well, that's ridiculous. You know that. What kind of evidence does he have?
Hypothetical, circumstantial.
The very thing that you've been fighting your whole life.
You make me sound most noble. I like it.
You are. Why don't you just thank him for his concern and tell him that I feel perfectly safe with John?
Sure.
Really?
Okay, you take the car.
Unless you want it, Mac, I could take a cab.
No, I don't want you to take a cab unless you don't want to take a car.
I'd be perfectly happy to take a cab if you want to take the car, but believe me, I don't want to take a cab because I don't want to take the car. I'd only take the cab so that you wouldn't have to take a cab because I've taken the car. I'll take the car.
I'll take a drink.